Bangalore University has been the center of many controversies in the recent past, but the latest one would by far surpass all of them. Top-ranking BU officials have been accused of accepting bribes to pass students who have failed in exams.
The Alsur Gate police have arrested 4 people and have accused 4 others in this cash for marks scam rampant in Bangalore University. In this News9 exclusive report, the cops have registered a suo motu case against 8 accused, which includes some highly placed lecturers and a former syndicate member, Vedamurthy, who is also a KJP leader. They have been booked under IPC section 420, 468 and 471. We suspect the involvement of 8 people in this scam concerning Bangalore University. A suo motu case has been registered against the accused with Alsur Gate police, who will be investigating the matter. Among the accused is one Gangadharaya, BU official, a broker by the name Chandrasekhar, a lecturer, and Dr. Kotaraya. The 4th accused, Vedamurthy, was arrested by the CCV police back in 2007 based on similar accusations. Involvement of several more lecturers too is suspected. It has also been stated that inside information on the students' marks was passed on to the accused, who would later approach the students with a so-called solution to their problem. The lecturers are also suspected to have failed students on purpose to target more victims for the cash for marks scam. They are said to have been operating for the past 3 years, benefiting over 1,000 students. The group of 8 is said to have targeted students who had failed in their exams and offered to pass them for an amount. All they had to do was pay anywhere between rupees 50 to 80,000 for each subject, and there would be no failed subjects mentioned in the marks card. When asked about it, the university's vice-chancellor stated that he had received information on students being passed for a prize and had asked for an investigative report on the same.
The Alsur police station arrested some people involved in marks handling. It is a good thing that they have noticed and arrested them. University is also taking steps in that direction. I have also received some complaints. Recently I had constituted an internal committee. It has given its report. I am taking that report to the syndicate on 25th of this month, and we will constitute a committee, or we may ask the police station or the COD to investigate it, and we will find out the culprits, and whoever it is, whether he is an officer or an official or a non-teaching staff, we will take stern action against them. And we will see to it that these things do not repeat in future.
Bangalore University claims to be one of the top-ranking universities in the country. From local students to thousands from across India and even a handful from abroad come down to Bengaluru to study at Bangalore University. Well, for the ones who failed to make it through the exams, BU's cash for marks scam had come in handy. The controversy has raised some serious questions on the university's credibility. The authorities have stated that following the investigations, they will take action against any official found to be guilty in this matter. While thousands of students burned midnight oil and studied for months together to secure good scores in their exams, looks like their very own university encouraged malpractice with no second thought given to the university's credibility. This is not the first of the controversies to hit Namma Bengaluru University. But will this be the last one? Judging by the recent news surrounding BU, it's far from over. Kiran with Vishnu Prasad for News9 Bengaluru.
Malaysia Airlines is in the news yet again after MH192 made an emergency landing in Kuala Lumpur. There is widespread belief that there was a sabotage behind the emergency landing. Here's the report. Was there a sabotage behind the emergency landing of MH192? Yes, this is the latest speculation that is doing the rounds. And now, to put all the speculations to rest, the Malaysian police will probe the incident thoroughly. Investigations would be carried out to see if there were elements of sabotage on the plane. It might be recalled that the flight en route to Bengaluru from Kuala Lumpur made an emergency landing following a tire burst. The plane was carrying 166 people on board, including 7 crew members. The captain was alerted by Kuala Lumpur Air Traffic Control. The tire debris were found on the runway. Later, the pilot was asked to turn back to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The flight is operated on a B737-800, which has been the workhorse aircraft of many international airlines. Meanwhile, the flight returned to Bengaluru this evening, and it was a happy reunion for the passengers with their families.
What happened yesterday?
Actually, while takeoff itself, we heard a sound. It was like a tire burst type. Then it was like full shaky. Then he took off. Then immediately after taking off, he announced that we'll be getting back because there is some technical problem. Then over the 3 hours we were in the sky itself. That time he went on telling that the gear is not proper. And then he tried landing for 3 times. Then the third time, after a practice, he landed.
Actually attempting to land and all that stuff, and then there was like twice, thrice attempted, and then finally they asked us to take a brace position, and then finally they landed. It was like very scary, like actually. We almost like in the air for like 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then finally we landed because they wanted to finish up the fuel which was there like in the flight. So almost 3 hours.
Fortunately, none of the travellers are hurt in the entire incident. The pilot has also received a lot of praise for a skillful landing. A News9 report. Have you ever seen a leopard attacking men? Well, we will now show how deadly a leopard attack can be. Take a look.
Just have a look here. That man, a forest official on the rooftop, had the scare of his life. And as you watch, look at how this leopard bounces on him from nowhere. And as the official escapes, the leopard just follows him, and fortunately, the official saves himself in the nick of time. But the story just does not end there. The wild animal then manages to get into the bathroom as the onlookers shout. Everything looks so curious, so eerie. Later, just look at how the leopard gulps down water and looks. What actually happened? Well, we will tell you. This incident took place in Ballapura of Chandrapura district, Maharashtra. Early this morning, the feline chased a dog in the area. Unfortunately, a woman who was there was also attacked. When the locals saw this, they began to chase the leopard, which eventually got into one of the houses there. Later, the forest officials were informed of the incident. The forest officials laid a trap to catch the leopard, but it is here the forest official was attacked on the rooftop. The leopard was held up in the bathroom for 3 hours. Finally, the leopard was caught after a number of tranquilizers were shot at it. It is currently being housed at the forest office. A News9 report.
And threats, it looks like the Hindu right-wing groups are getting back to their same old tricks as Modi is trying to sing a different tune of secularism. Take a look at the excess baggage of Modi.
It's nice to get all the help and support to form the Sarkar. But Modi's so-called friends who are trying to help him come to power are proving to be nothing less than enemies. Sharp criticism doesn't affect Giriraj. Bihar BJP leader Giriraj Singh came out with an obnoxious attack on Modi's non-supporters. He wanted them to be sent to neighbouring Pakistan. Today, an FIR was filed against the BJP leader by Jharkhand police. But looks like this hasn't affected the Modi fan one bit. He remained unfazed and stood by his controversial comment that has been condemned by rival parties.
I stand by my statement that those trying their best to stop Modi from coming to power have no place in India and should go to Pakistan, whose interests these Modi baiters have sought to espouse by opposing him in the polls.
Meanwhile, in a hope to form Modi Sarkar, if they get absolute majority, the BJP was seen distancing itself from Giriraj's violent explosion in haste. Instead of pushing Giriraj away from the party, the Saffron Party was seen meekly moving itself away from him. No wonder such hardliners still remain unapologetic about their remarks and behavior. Praveen Togadia's hate speech. It has been quite a favourite jibe for most of the Hindu right-wing groups. One doesn't support Modi, then send them away to Pakistan. Just like Giriraj, Praveen Togadia, Modi's Betanoia too had temperatures soaring in Bhavnagar on Saturday evening with a hate speech that targeted Muslims. When the Saffron Party leader's jibe came to light, the Congress was the first to take a dig at Modi and his so-called secular image. Congress leader Rashid Alvi stated that it was better for Praveen Togadia to be hospitalized.
ऐसा लगता है कि परवीन तगोडिया का तो इलाज होना चाहिए, उन्हें हॉस्पिटलाइज करना चाहिए। इस देश के अंदर अगर हिंदू हिंदू इलाके में और मुस्लिम मुस्लिम इलाके में रहेगा, एक दूसरे के इलाके में जमीन नहीं खरीद पाएगा, तो ये संविधान के खिलाफ तो है ही, राइट टू प्रॉपर्टी के खिलाफ तो है ही, लेकिन इस देश का क्या भविष्य होगा, किधर किस दिशा में देश चला जाएगा? उनके खिलाफ सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
Even the Imam of Fatehpuri Mosque asked the authorities to send Togadia-like people to jail, while other Muslim clerics took pot shots at the hardliners.
देखिए, परवीन तोगड़िया को फौरन गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए, भारत सरकार को एक्शन लेना चाहिए, इलेक्शन कमीशन को एक्शन लेना चाहिए, और ये दंगा फैलाने की साजिश है, ये मुसलमानों को परेशान करने की साजिश है। और परवीन तोगड़िया चूंकि दंगा फैलाने में माहिर है, दंगा भड़काने में, इस वजह से वो ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं।
और ये मुल्क जितना हिंदू भाइयों का है उतना ही मुसलमानों का है, तो उनके खाली ये कह देने से कि मुसलमान इस मुल्क से निकलकर पाकिस्तान चले जाएं, तो मैं तो खुलकर कहता हूं कि मुसलमान नरेंद्र मोदी को तो हिमायत करेगा नहीं और न ही नरेंद्र मोदी को वोट देगा। ये मैं कहता हूं खुल के, तो भेजें मुझे पाकिस्तान। हिंदुस्तान हमारा है, हिंदुस्तान हिंदुओं का है, सिखों का है, ईसाइयों का है, कोई बच्चों का खेल है, गुड़िया गुड्डे का खेल है कि साहब उनके कह देने से यहां का मुसलमान नरेंद्र मोदी और बीजेपी को सपोर्ट नहीं करेगा तो पाकिस्तान चला जाए।